Hey guys, how you doing? Dr. Lou Hilliard here with Life Force MedBeds. I want to welcome you to my new show here, Life Force MedBeds. Through my different videos, you're going to learn a lot more about the MedBeds, the truths, the myths, and hopefully anything else that can help educate people on what have you. My name is Dr. Lou Hilliard. I am the owner and inventor of the Life Force MedBed, patent holder, trademark holder, what have you. And I'm here to, help you guys, not only get a med bed or even help you guys direct you into where you can get the service and getting the great healing abilities of a med bed. So with that being said, today I'm going to discuss with you a little bit about, what the med bed can do and what it can't do. I think that is a lot of fake news going out right now on what this supposed quantum healing bed can do and what have you. With that being said, one of the main things, guys, we have to understand and getting back into understanding what the med bed does and doesn't do is understanding, most important, what it takes to run a med bed. Obviously, a med bed is short for medical bed. So if a physician is not running the bed, if you don't have medical devices running in this bed or highly, not just foo-foo fake devices that you can buy on eBay or Amazon. I'm sure there are some devices that do work, but when we work with the Life Force MedBed, we're using nothing but the world's greatest technologies to help achieve our goals in helping patients get better and what have you. So, with the Life Force MedBed, it is the world's first and only quantum healing, self-diagnosing, self-treating bed in the world. Okay? And with that being said, it follows a very specific guidelines on what a med bed is and what it can do and what it can't do. And with that being said, let's talk about, the quantum healing. A lot of people get misunderstood and they don't understand what this term means of quantum. And, Dr. Lou, what is quantum healing? Well, let me break it down to you real simple and kind of like basic terms. All right. And guys, we don't have to make anything difficult at all. So quantum only means reaching in or going into another dimension, going into another realm, and whether you're asking something from it or having a communication with another entity from another realm. And this is not science fiction anymore, people. This is very true stuff, and we've been doing this forever. And let me tell you, if you've been praying to God and asking Him for a miracle and the miracle happens, there you go, quantum healing. If you are meditating and you're visualizing and you're manifesting stuff to come into reality, that's called quantum communication. Okay, so quantum only. So ways of quantum communication is prayer, manifestation, meditation, and visualization. That's how you as a person can reach into the quantum fields. So for example, when we're praying to God at night, just before we go to bed or just before we eat, and we're giving thanks, we are reaching and speaking into our God in another universe or into another plane, another heaven, and giving them thanks or asking them for healing or for guidance or for health or whatever it may be. All that means is that quantum is prayer, manifestation, meditation, and visualization. Nothing more. Now we can have quantum computers and stuff like that. Like also the MedBed works with quantum technology as well within the computer, and that is when we're, utilizing it with the AI. And AI is also another form of reaching into other dimensions to communicate, because that's all artificial intelligence is. It's a direct manifestation of another quantum field. All right, just know that. So artificial intelligence, or even, we got coming up right now, guys, called synthetic intelligence. When that starts coming out, and that's what Life Force Medical Technologies is working on, is a synthetic technology, because we're going to put it in with our medical surgery robots, our medical robots, and what have you. I haven't talked to you guys about that, but we got a really big line, of amazing medical robotic devices that are going to transform the medical community. And this is not by Elon Musk or anything, guys. This is Dr. Lou Hilliard with Life Force Medical Technologies as well. And I kind of say that as a joke, because people always tell me, oh, isn't Elon Musk going to do something like that? Isn't he going to do something? And I don't take nothing from that guy, but he couldn't hold a match to me and my technology at all. But with that being said, so let's get into now. So quantum, we already discussed quantum, and now the next portion is the self-diagnosing. Okay, so if a MedBed is a self-diagnosing bed, that means that it's able to read and register the patient's vitals. It's able to take the data and be able to use the data so it can more or less personalize a proper care plan for the patient. If you listen to some of my last videos, and I encourage you to do that as well, that I said that the Life Force MedBed is not, hey, let's throw you in the bed and we start doing frequencies and we start doing bioresonance and we start giving you red light therapy. You're like, oh God, you're going to heal now. That's the furthest thing from using a MedBed properly. That is amateur people that don't know what they're doing when they're just doing that. Understand, you have to use a frequency for a very particular reason. Just like what Dr. Rife talked about, and about how every cell, tissue, and organ within the body has a frequency. Bad cells have frequencies, good cells have frequencies. And that was what Dr. Rife was talking about. But also how you administer those frequencies. I see there's like this new MedBed center or something like that they're advertising. You sit down in a big room and there's a bunch of TVs around it, and people, I guess each TV's playing a frequency. That is a scam. If you hear one frequency and then you got another frequency you can hear, understand that those frequencies are coming together and they're going to cancel each other out. Okay? So you can't have 2 or 3 frequencies playing with each other. Okay? It doesn't work like that. Playing blanket frequencies so your ears can hear it, other than as it being absorbed by the body. Excuse me, guys, I'm just doing some stuff. I'm doing some testing on my MedBed. One of the things I got going on right now, you can probably hear some of it. I'm trying to, but I have I have my frequencies going off inside my whole entire body right now. And that's what's going on. So I'm trying to do a video as well as try to maintain and take care of you guys at the same time as well. So with that being said, and it's really awesome, guys. I don't know if you've ever had, like right now I'm playing healing tones through my body, and I got speakers and various ways that I'm playing these tones, but they're literally vibrating the inner parts of my body. And if you remember, Nikola Tesla, of course, we've all heard of him. And Uncle Tesla used to say, the secrets of the universe is energy, vibration, and frequency. And that is so true. Like literally when I'm playing these frequencies and they sound loud, guys, but literally they are speakers that are behind my body where I'm sitting, vibrating every cell, tissue, and organ within my body. It is truly an amazing experience. I can't wait for you guys to come into my office when we open up and try the MedBed for yourself. Now, also, oh yeah, let me say this too real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I got ADHD and autism, so I go all over the place. But literally, eventually, I'll get right back to the circle where we're talking. But if guys, I will not go on my comments and ask to message me or direct message me to make an appointment into my office. I will not direct message you and say, hey, if you want to buy a MedBed, give me your name and number. I also won't ask you to prepay for an office visit. If there are people doing this, which there are people going on and leaving comments on a lot of my videos asking people for their personal information or to direct message them. That is a scam. Those people are just running unethical business. Now, let's get back into what we're talking about. So with the direct, with the MedBed, with the self-diagnosing portion of it, when your patient comes in, we definitely want to know some of the basics. Just like if you go into a medical office, blood pressure, pulse, EKG, maybe blood sugar level, maybe body composition, BMI, blah blah blah. These are all little vital pieces of information or vitals that can help the doctor to see if they're gauged where their health is at. But the great thing with the MedBed is that if they have any one of my devices, we have the ability to monitor them, not just 5 or 10 seconds, guys. So forget this. You go into a doctor's office, then they take your blood pressure and pulse and all of that stuff. But that's just 5 seconds out of 24-hour period, and there's no way to gauge somebody's health by just taking one vital or one time and saying, oh, that's your blood pressure for we just took it at 6 in the morning or 8 in the morning or 10 in the morning or whatever it is the time you went to your doctor's office, and we're going to judge it based on that. Now, there's no way to determine, what did you eat or didn't eat before you went in? Was traffic bad? I know if you live here in Atlanta, Georgia, if you get on 75 or 85 and you come into my office, I know your blood pressure is going to be a little high. So just that one little bit of time of getting that. So the good thing with our MedBed, my MedBed is guys, is that we can monitor your health, not just for the 5 seconds that you're in, but also the entire duration that you're in the MedBed. And guys, we can even take it further. I have the ability, if the patients want to, and they want to sign up for further monitoring, I can monitor you and your family's health. Or if you're a doctor, monitor your patient's health 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is going to transform healthcare, okay? Because now I can actually get a good picture with multiple readings of a patient, not just for 10 seconds of a day, but now 24 hours of the day. And now I can get give a good treatment protocol and have better patient outcomes and better patient results. And that's what the goal is with the MedBed is, it's not like adding all of these futuristic therapies, and we want to, photomodulation and right frequencies and bioresonance. Understand the medical model hasn't heard a lot of those terms, and they're scared of those terms. So my job is to introduce them to the medical model, but introduce them to the way that they understand. We can't shove, just like they can't shove stuff down our throat, we can't shove it down theirs. But these are things that work. So now, before I get ahead of myself, let's stick with the self-diagnosing. With my MedBed, we have like 7 devices. We're eventually, I think, I just talked to some of my engineers. We are looking to add another 7 more devices. I think we're going to have a total of 12 in about another 6 months. And those 12 devices will be able to work on Android and Apple phones as well with that app. But also we're going to do is we're getting into, with the diagnosing portion, is that we're getting into the thermal imaging. And now understand, with my app, you can share this information with any of your doctors in your healthcare network. It's just not for, it's just Life Force MedBed centers information or just your information. No, we can share information because it's a digital age now. Long as, of course, we follow simple, very, private protocols and HIPAA protocols for patients' information, obviously. But we have the ability now to be able to share the information if we need to with other treating physicians without compromising security, patient information, or even compromising the patient's health. We can get it to them literally in literally 0 seconds. In 2 seconds, we can get anybody around the world, any physician around the world, their health records. So with that being said, so now with the thermal imaging that's coming in with the Life Force thermal imaging, guys, I'm telling you. This is going to be a groundbreaker. Everything is groundbreaking right now with Life Force MedBeds and Life Force Medical Technologies. But we have a new thermal imaging we got going on. We're also looking at the holographic imaging. Because we're going to be doing some holographic imaging, so we can start doing holographic dissections. That is amazing. Wait till you see that what we got coming out with our next generation of MedBed with a holographic bed. But it's truly awesome. Now, with that being said, now with the self-treating portion is really good. It's really simple. With the MedBed, especially Life Force MedBed, is that I made it to where I can work with. Excuse me 1 second. I made it to where I can work with multiple therapies, multiple medical therapies, or even, just healthcare, or health devices, or therapy devices, or what have you want to call them, like the simple ones that you could buy on eBay, Amazon, but also the medical grade ones as well. And so the Life Force MedBed, people like to say, Doc, what therapies does it include? Well, that is all depends on the doctor. Just like somebody's care plan is completely customizable based on their needs and their wants, we can make a MedBed, the therapies, customizable. Yes, I have my 5 or 6 basic therapies that are in every MedBed, which is your electron donation, some forms of photomodulation, hyperbaric, and oxygen therapy. But guys, I'm using therapy, and you guys don't even realize it. That's 5,000 years old. That's balancing your electrons. So I have stuff that kings were using for thousands of years in this MedBed. So, people don't think about that. All right. Now, with that being said, but that doesn't say that just a MedBed is just going to have those therapies. I can add ultrasound, EE-stem. I can also add, plasma therapy, terahertz therapy, cryotherapy, laser therapy. There's so much more, red light therapy, blah, blah, blah. I can go down the list, keep on going. And that's the great thing with the Life Force MedBed, is that it's customizable to the patient's needs or the doctor's needs. That's one of the best things I think what I do with that bed. Now, with that being said, so now you guys got a better understanding of what quantum is. You have a better understanding now, kind of like what self-diagnosing is and, the self-treating therapies. Let me tell you some of the things that are coming out. I have a new book coming out in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's called Eating Air. I would love to have each of you guys, when it comes out, to buy that book. It's so I tell people, it's written by somebody that has autism for people with autism. It has great infographics, pictures, videos. It's a very interactive book. And you're going to say, wait a second, Doc, how can a book have videos? It's the only book in the world that you're going to be able to read it with your phone in your hand, and take your phone and, there's going to be a QR code, and you hit it and up pops a video, whether it be a me or a music video or something like that, or a video that talks about the information, or even a study that will pop up to help further, give me validation of what I'm saying in the book. So it is the very first and world's only interactive book. And it's called Eating Air, and it's going to be out within the next 30 days, guys. If you want to make an appointment to my Life Force MedBed Center, I will have a location. I'm thinking about, anywhere about 60 days, 30 to 60 days. I am currently looking right now for locations. The big thing is, guys, trying to get these big med beds through doors. So it is not, and so it's not as easy as you think it would be. What I was thinking to be, I can get into a medical office, is not going to happen. So I got to completely revamp and renew what we're doing. But don't worry, Life Force MedBeds is coming to Atlanta, Georgia in the next 30 to 60 days. I got a team of doctors that are hungry and that are ready to serve the people just like you. Your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, the kids, bring them all. And you know what? If you want to stay the night, you can stay the night in a med bed, or you can stay the night at the hotel, come first thing in the morning and last thing at night. We are committed to helping heal our community and helping people. Now, I know we've talked about this MedBed myth. Oh, is it going to be free? Guys, we already know nothing is for free. Come on, we know that. And especially our government is not going to give us anything for free. So, but if there are people that need a MedBed session and they can't afford it, we're committed to helping them and making sure they can. So we're not going to let, money hold us back from taking care of people like you, your grandmother, your family, your mom and dad, because guess what? I would want only the best for my family if I had one. Okay? And so with that being said, we're here, Atlanta. Get ready for the Life Force MedBed Center. United States and the world, get ready for the Life Force MedBed Centers. The goal is to open up 500 MedBed Centers within the next 5 to 10 years. If you're interested in being a part of that, give me a call. Hit me up. I can sound like a jerk sometimes, but I'm a really nice guy. I got a lot of stuff sometimes in my head or what have you, but I'm here to serve our community, serve the people that we love. This guy's, people are like, what makes you do this, Doc? It's like, it's a mission from God. I just tell you like that. Jesus Christ said, here you go, Doc. This is what you got to do. So guess what? I got to go do it. So I'm spreading it to the world, spread it to people just like you. This is not gimmick. This is not something foo-foo-y. You come on down to Life Force MedBed Center as soon as we open up. Experience the MedBed. Don't believe half the stuff you find online about the MedBed, because 99% of it is wrong. And we're going to take good care of you. Again, my name is Dr. Lou Hilliard. I am the owner and the inventor of the Life Force MedBed, and we're going to take great care of you. Thank you for coming to my show. Keep on coming back, because I'm going to have a lot of great videos. I know I talk a lot, and I'm sorry, but I'll have a lot of great videos for you to learn about a lot of great things, okay? And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Take care.